sick. I actually had the flu pretty bad the night before the game, and I was like in slow motion. So I wasn't sure how I was gonna play. It's a very intimidating place to play because not only do they have a great defense, it's all 65, 70,000 of the yellow towels, screaming, yelling, not to mention they were 16-1 at that point.
What they did to us on Halloween, you just don't forget that. They really handled us. That mental struggle of realizing these are the guys that ended it, and so you had to go in and almost restart to get to where you wanted to be. And so this was
So
the toughest challenge.
They have a very unique style of play, like Dick was
Pittsburgh. The element of quickness and speed.
Then we hit one down the middle, early.
Was one of the
Why didn't they run that play the first time they played?
great throws I've ever made, in those conditions because it was freezing out.
Why didn't you do that in the regular season, huh?
They were hanging their hat on the run game. Already trying to pound Jerome in there early.
They were trying to be the old Pittsburgh Steelers, the tough guys, and all of that stuff. So it's almost like, who's the better tough guy?
So now
He's running down the field. He's trying to block.
you got Big Ben throwing the ball right at Rodney Harrison, like right at him. First game he's throwing dots.
Roethlisberger. He's just trying to get in his way, and he drops his knees right on top of Ben, which was very much the kind of player that Mike was.
Gave him a little block, kind of fell down on him a little bit. It was just basically just to get in the highlight. I don't think I did anything on the play. I think it was all Rodney.
I mean, I remember Dion, and they just couldn't deal with waving at people on the way into the end zone. We had a lot of ways we could play offensively now that Tom was really taking off as a quarterback.
The Patriots are going back to the Super Bowl.
Now that Tom was really taking off as a quarterback.
Second year in a row.
I mean, if I would say there was a perfect game of football played at the highest level, I'd say that would be the game. If we could replicate that, we would never lose a game.
Tom Brady is now 8-0 in the playoffs.
How we feel about being AFC champ?
This really, I think, validated, that we deserve to be there.
I remember after that game and being emotionally overwhelmed that we did that.
Oh, I'll tell you, he's always emotional.
I remember interactions with Willie and Tom, I had tears in my eyes just that we won that game.
For his
So what does that mean? You didn't think you were gonna win? You weren't supposed to win? Like, why would you cry? You just won a football game.
difficult as it was to lose to them 31 whatever on Halloween, it was the most satisfying win, non-Super Bowl, that I had in 19 years playing football.
Non-Super Bowl wins, I mean, that had to be at the top of my list too.